Maging akin ka lamang.
Isang akda mula sa panulat ni Miss Honey Hearts.
Ang 31 kabanata.
A spark ignited, a love we'll never forget. Through the highs and the lows, we stand strong, hand in hand, where we belong.
Tumayo kaming lahat para salubungin ang mga kadarating lamang. Pumasok ang tatlo sa sliding door ng dining area at hindi ko alam kung bakit, parang pakiramdam ko pangangapusan ako ng paghinga. Chance has changed a lot. From a semi-informal outlook 3 years ago on the way he dressed up, now he dresses up like a really Euro billionaire. Very suitable on his all-black suit and tie and white undershirt, then black formal shiny shoes.
Chance, anak!
Si Mrs. Scottville na maluha-luha sa saya ng sinalubong ng mainit at mahigpit na yakap ang anak na matagal na nawalay. Maluwag at masaya namang nag-give way at bumitaw muna mula sa pagkakakapit sa kanyang braso ang magandang babaeng kanyang kasama para naman ipaubaya siya sa kanyang ina.
Ma!
Chance smiled and hugged his mother even more tight. If he's so handsome 3 years ago before we separated, now I can say that he's breathtakingly gorgeous. From physical aspects to face features. Naging mas malaki at matipuno ang kanyang pangangatawan na halatang naalagaan ng mabuti sa loob ng mga nagdaang taon na hindi ko siya nasilayan. Ang kanya namang mukha halos ibang-iba na sa dati. Hindi ko na makita ang dating maaliwalas na mukha ng Chance Scottville. Now, he became more darkly formal. Although, he smiles. Pero basta, hindi na talaga tulad ng dati.
I missed you, my baby.
Marahang tumawa siya.
Missed you more, Ma.
Nang bumitaw sila sa yakap ay magiliw ring binalingan ng ginang ang kasama niya.
Lexine?
The woman smiled and nodded.
Hi po, tita.
Lexine, ikaw na nga. Ang ganda-ganda mo, iha.
Papuri ng ginang sabay yakap dito. Marahang tumawa ito at niyakap din ang mommy ni Chance.
Mas maganda pa rin po kayo, tita.
So they've known each other and they're close? Kailan pa? How did they met? Sa France ba o dito sa Pilipinas? Matagal na kaya silang magkakilala?
Bolera?
Humalakhak ang ginang.
No kidding po, tita. Magandang-maganda po talaga kayo. And you even don't look like you age. You still look so young and beautiful.
Patuloy nito tapos ay binalingan din ng daddy ni Chance.
No wonder naman ang mana sa inyo ang only son ninyo, tita and tito.
Siya, tama ng kapupuri sa amin lalo na sa tita mo Lexine. Baka mamaya niyan, ma-spoil na at lagi nang hahanap-hanapin ang mga praises mo, iha.
Magaan at nakangitiring sinabi ng Ginoo.
Dad's right, Shin.
Tugtong naman ang nagbibirong tonong si Chance. Ngumuso ang ginang.
Grabe kayo sa akin, ah.
Marahang nagkahalakhakan ang lahat. Ako lamang ang hindi ganoong humalakhak. Simpleng ngumisi lang.
Nak, nice seeing you again after a long time.
Ani daddy kay Chance ilang sandali nang humupa ang tawanan. Tumango si Chance sa aking ama.
Nice seeing you din po, Tito.
How are you, bro?
Ang Kuya Xander naman ay kinamusta rin siya.
I'm all fine. How about you? Kumusta na?
Heto, happily married at pamilyado ng tao. Anyway, this is my wife, Sasha.
Proud na pagmamalaki ng kuya ng inakbayan at pinakilala ang asawa. Happily married. Hindi ko alam kung bakit sa mga nagdaang taon, ngayon pa ako parang nanlumo na marinig ang mga salitang ito. Ngayon pang kaharap ko na mismo ang taong pinakasalan ko.
My love forever, always true. In every heartbeat, it's me and you. Through every storm, through every weather, we'll face it all together. My love forever, endless and pure. In your embrace, I find my cure. With every breath, with every letter, I love you more. My love forever.
Maybe nanlulumo ako because my marriage failed and I'm insecure. Insecure? What for? Oh, come on, Natasha. Ginusto mo to at ikaw ang tumulak sa kanya palayo. Chance gently extended his hand for Kuya Xander's wife.
Nice to finally meet you.
Sasha accepted his hand and smiled nicely, then nodded.
Yeah, nice to finally meeting you, bro.
Napangiti lalo si Chance nang mapansin ang bata sa tabi ni Kuya na si Brooklyn.
Your son?
Kuya Xander nodded.
Yes, his name is Brooklyn.
Bahagyang yumuko si Chance para magpantay sila ng bata at marahang ginulo ang buhok nito.
Hey, you're Brooke? How are you, bro? Nice to meet you.
He coolly extended his hand to the child. The innocent boy nodded and gave his hand too for a shake.
Yes, I'm fine. Nice to meet you too. Well, what's your name?
Chance. He's your Tito Chance, Brooke.
Si Kuya ang sumagot sa tanong ng anak.
Hi, Tito Chance.
Ang cute naman ng bata.
Naibulalas naman sa tuwa bigla ni Lexine habang pinanunood ang aking nephew. Tulad ni Chance ay bahagyang yumukod din ito para magpantay sila ng mukha ng bata.
Hi, cutie boy.
Marahan pang pinisil ang pisngi nito.
Hi, you're so beautiful.
Manghang sabi naman ni Brooklyn na animoy nakakita ng buhay na anghel sa harapan nang makita si Lexine. The amazement on the boy's face was very evident.
Oh,
Napatingin si Lexine kay Chance sa pagkabigla at tuwa dahil sa tinura ng bata. Chance nodded and smiled even more.
She's your Ate Lexine. From now on, you can call her your Ate Lexine, and she's your friend.
Hi, I'm Brooklyn. Can I call you Acta Amazing because you look so amazingly beautiful?
Sa muli ay nabigla at na-touch si Lexine dahil sa lantarang paghanga sa kanya ng bata. She even looked at his parents who smiled too and nodded to her.
you're both lucky to have such a cute and wonderful child.
Anya pa kina Kuya Xander at Sasha.
That's true.
Nakangiting sang-ayon naman ni Sasha.
He's amazed by you.
And I am so flattered.
Tawa ni Lexine. Nagkatawanan silang dalawa ni Sasha. I don't know why I suddenly felt jealous with the sudden closeness of laughter she shares with my sister-in-law. Alam ko namang mabait at friendly lang talaga si Sasha. Pero ewan ko ba, hindi ko maintindihan sa sarili ko kung ba't parang nakakaramdam ako ng selos at pakiramdam ko maagawan ako ng sister-in-law dahil kay Lexine. What the heck is happening with me, right? Muling natutuwang binalingan ni Lexine ang bata.
Okay, you can call me in whatever you want since you're a very lovely and cutie boy.
Cute na ngumiti si Brooklyn lalo habang naroon pa rin ang paghanga para sa babaeng ngayon lamang nakilala. Pati sa atensyon ng bata. Pakiramdam ko na o-offend din ako na dati ako lang ang magandang-maganda sa paningin ng aking pamangkin. Ngayon pakiramdam ko may kahati na ako sa mga papuri niya. Hi. I don't really like what's happening with me right now and even to what I feel.
Chance, how's friends? I missed you anyway.
Si Mommy na katabi ko ay sa wakas nagsalita na rin para i-welcome din ang kadarating lang. Nginitian ni Chance ang bata tapos ay marahang ginulo ang buhok nito para tumuwid na ulit sa pagkakatayo at balingan naman ang aking ina.
Namiss ko din po kayo, tita. Ganun pa rin naman po ang bansang France. Walang ganoong ipinagbago.
Kanina pa siya dumating pero pansin kong mula pa kanina ay hindi niya ako binabalingan ng tingin o kahit tapong sulyap man lang. Kahit ngayon ngang magkatabi lang kami ng mommy, ay parang hangin lang pa din akong hindi niya nakikita o napapansin man lang. Maybe he was so hurt because of the worst separation we had 3 years ago and I harshly pushed him away. Or maybe he doesn't care at all anymore. That's why he doesn't look at me because he doesn't give a damn on me anymore. Plus, he's already moved on with the new very beautiful woman in his life named Lexine. The thought of latter gives a little pinch in my heart, and a reason I don't even know why.
Natasha?
Finally, he noticed me and saw me. Chance. Damn, I'm stammering? I don't also know why, in his simple notice of me after 3 years of no attachment or any communication, my heart pounded very fast.
It's been a while?
He said and smiled. I knew it, from the way he smiled and he talked to me casually. Naka-move on na talaga siya.
Lonely nights, endless day, dreams of you fade away. Lost in time, can't break free. This love's a distant memory. Lost in you, lost in pain, broken heart caught in rain. Lost in you, love in vain. Will I ever feel again?
Wala kasi akong mabakas na lungkot o kung anumang bitterness mula sa kanyang pagsasalita. Normal lamang ang lahat. Ang tono niya, ang ngiti niya, ang mga matang ipinupukol niya sa akin. Hindi tulad noon na parating nagniningning ang pares ng kanyang mga mata tuwing kausap at kaharap ako. Now, he's just talking to me like a normal person or a normal stranger he has barely known. And I don't know why I have to feel hurt with the realization of this truth.
Every smile, every touch. Now it's all just too much. Lonely nights, endless day. Dreams of you fade away.
Itutuloy. Abangan ang susunod na kabanata.
This love's a distant memory, lost in